I'm realizing maybe it would have been a better idea to go live a little bit earlier. So let's give people a second to say that we've gone live. Some of these commands here. So nobody's told me that this isn't my time slot. Time zones are very confusing, so. Yeah, I guess.
Are you live right now?
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna get going here. Welcome to another installment of the Assistant Marathon, everyone, hosted by Eden H. My name is EXAKTScience, she, her pronouns, and I'm going to be running some Super Metroid today. I'm going to be playing kind of a unique category that started as a bit of a meme, but is really interesting, called the Chozo Challenge. Um, Basically, what that means is I'm going to be collecting only the Chozo and boss reward items and nothing else. And there's a lot of interesting tech and some interesting routing as a result. So, kind of get to that as we go. But yeah, hope you all enjoy. File setup. Exact. All right. So we're going to start ourselves off. 3, 2, 1, and go. And so we will be starting on the series station, as is normal for all non-RTA categories in this game. I will do my best not to terribly mess up here. But yeah, so the Chozo challenge kind of arose as a bit of a meme. On the leaderboard, it's called All Chozo Rewards. But it's an interesting category because basically, if you're familiar with Super Metroid Randomizer, it's going to be basically any item that's a Chozo location in the randomizers. So that'll be exactly anything that's on a Chozo statue, or is a boss reward, which will be various suit Ridley Z tank, wreck ship right supers, and space jump, which is also a Chozo statue, and morph ball, obviously. I will collect those items and only those items. Notably, that means I don't collect gravity suit. And that makes for some interesting moments in the run. I missed the tile boost, but that's fine. Alright, 4440. So yeah, basically, it's kind of an interesting combination of there's some elements of like GT Classic, there's some elements of RBO, and there's some elements of PRKD, I would say. And the run is actually going to diverge from standard speed runs pretty early. We will get to that after bombs. It's going to be the same up until bombs, but after that, some interesting things start to happen. So like I said, it's going to be only the items in those Chozo locations, which means that we will be finishing with with 3 energy tanks, 1 reserve, 15 missiles, 10 supers, 5 power bombs, and every major item except, like I said, for the gravity suit. Nice pit list, let's go. And so it's gonna be going down to collect our morph ball here, and then our first missiles. I'm going to be taking a number of safety saves, both because there are some spots that are kind of tricky and where I might die, and also because if I collect any item that is not one of those Chozo location items, then my run is invalid. So I'll be endeavoring not to do that. Alright, getting our first missiles here. We'll be going up. nicely with that one game. Up the climb as usual. Getting how to do it, apparently. Alright, so here are our bombs. If I bomb Teresa as normal. Nice 2.5 round bomb Chorizo, thanks to some absolute garbage drops. I love marathon luck. And so from here, we're going to have our first divergence very early, actually. One of the packs of missiles that is mandatory to collect is this pack here, the 230 missiles, because it is on a Chozo statue, and actually we have to get these because the only other pack that we get is all the way in Wreck Ship, which is going to be at the end of the run. So getting these allows us to have 10 missiles. This is also the most efficient time to get them. So we get those. And then I'm doing a slightly safer route variation. Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. But that means I took damage there anyway. I'm going to save at the ship. Because our energy tanks, we do not get the Terminator or high jump tanks, as you normally would in any percent run. So the only tanks that we have access to for energy tanks are Ridley's tank, which obviously we can't get yet, Wreck Ship energy tank, which we won't get until the end, and the one here in Gauntlet. And so we are going to get the Gauntlet tank early, because the optimal route gets one energy tank. It gets no energy tanks and just does a reserve. But I am a bit too scared of that, so we're gonna do early bomb Gauntlet instead, which is the easy option. All right, there we go. So that's the first half of Gauntlet done. I'm realizing that Alpha Power Bombs might not be the best place to split this. That's fine. Ooh. Kevnastics, thank you so much for the raid. Kev is a former world record holder in this category, if I remember correctly. Thank you for the good luck. Well, we've made it through Gauntlet without dying, so... Ooh, sick quick drops. Let's go. Well... I think I was supposed to kill these guys, but that's why I farmed. But, oh well. Alright. Well, you know what? We're gonna farm at the bug anyway, so. Alright, so... our next Chozo item here is the Brinstar Reserve Tank. Now, interestingly, the only way out through the top of the previous room is going to be through the top, where the early supers are. Early supers is not a Chozo item, so this mock ball is actually mandatory. And now, this bug will give us only energy. Alright, that's enough missiles. That's actually a really convenient drop. Alright. Oh man. Alright. Yeah, that hard required reverse mock ball is one of my favorite parts of the category, honestly. Alright, another cool part of this category, because we can't get early supers, this Spore Spawn fight is mandatory, and I'm going to be terrible at it. Ooh, that was 3. Oh, that was another 3. So this is going to be a 4 round, maybe. Spore Spawn, you can Doppler. Oh. Alright, so if I can hit 3 on this last round, it'll be a 4 round. I will not. Maybe a 6 round. Hey, I got him. Let's go. I don't need to wait for drops, I guess, but I will by accident. Alright. Yeah, I was really trying, Kev. Sorry, I couldn't give you the... No, missed the moonfall. Oh, this fall is so... This fucking fall of shame. Okay, yeah. Alpha PBs does not make sense as my second split here. Alright, so... we will not collect the charge missiles. we'll get the charge beam here. And then after charge beam, we're going to go up red tower. Because the only pack of power bombs we are able to get is this one coming up at the top of red tower. All right. Nice red tower roll. Let's go. So this is going to be our first and only pack of power bombs, and I'm going to fall straight into the vital plume. Let's go. Shoutouts, Nafty. All right, let's just take a bunch of damage here. Right, I'm already gonna do a little bit of farming here, but all right. So I'm going to take this save here because this is a marathon, and the next thing here is a little bit scary. Because we're going to go collect X-ray scope. Which on one energy tank, not the kindest trick. We'll see how we do. Alright, so we'll farm to full here. Alright, here we go. Damn it. Alright, no big deal. Just have to reset the room. I boosted too low off of that guy, unfortunately. Alright. So we can expect me to... I practiced this room pretty extensively earlier, so we can expect me to mess it up a lot. There we go. There we go. Let's go. All right. So we are through X-ray first way. And so now we have to do the revisit, which is a little... It's also pretty sketchy. More waiver boosting. But worst case, we have that save at the top of Red Tower, right? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I'm dead. That's fine. So we just have to do that again. So what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to boost off of that waiver. And that would have taken me, boosting off of the waiver properly would have put me back on that top set of spikes. And it times out so that there's a second waiver there to boost off of to get back. Unfortunately, I screwed up. Yeah, there's a safer route variation that does X-ray later. But that requires coming back to X-ray after doing parts of Norfair. And I don't want to do that. Alright. Alright, so the way in is actually isn't that bad once you get the hang of it. The way out is a little bit worse in my opinion. But technically you have enough energy. If you have no tanks at all, it's technically enough to do this. You just have to be very, very careful. So yeah, we need to just if we can properly boost off this first waiver here, that is all we need to do really to get back. Let's see, I took an extra hit there, but it's fine. I'm just gonna farm these fireflies for some energy. I was gonna farm that waiver, but alright, so that is one of the first major hurdles of the round over and done with. Oh, I think I bonked. Yes, I did. And now, get everyone's favorite spacer beam on a Chozo statue, so we have to collect it, and I would anyway because it's good. Alright, so we're going to leave the tube intact because we want to use it to do a gravity jump later when we enter Meridia. Like I said, we're not collecting gravity, so as a result of not collecting gravity, we have to do Meridia suitless, and doing that entry, using the tube to enter Meridia is a little bit faster. I could theoretically do a door gravity jump with it, but doing it this way is a bit more consistent. Oh, I can do lag redux too, let's go. I guess I did farm, that makes sense. Alright, so we're gonna collect our Vari suit next. Nice. Good quick kill, let's go. Thanks for the supers. It's fine, we don't really need... Yeah, we don't need them super badly. Hey, Pops, thanks. Yeah, I'm very, very rusty on this category. I don't think I've ever actually technically completed a run of this. So we will have to go. Menuing with X-ray is probably my favorite thing in Super Metroid. Let's go, Sigma Ball. Oh, nice super. Not that it matters. Going down, yes. And so the first chunk of Norfair here is going to look similar to PRKD. We have to remember not to collect that energy tank, because it is not on a Chozo statue, therefore not an allowed pickup. So we passed that test. No, not quite. It's a little too far forward. Nice super. Thank you, Nova. We'll get Ice Beam next. Oh, almost. So yeah, now at this point we're doing our collection, because we are going to be heading straight down to Lower Norfair after this. There's not really a reason, aside from like, unless you want like Plasma Beam for safety. Easy game. Didn't do it fast, but it's fine. Like the most optimal boss order is to do KRDP. So Kraid, and then I'm gonna go straight down and do Ridley, and then we will do Meridia for Dragon, and finally Phantoon before heading to the... I hate X-Ray! Sick right side bubble. I don't need that farm. So I'm gonna farm at purple bugs before Lava Dive. Little Zodin pumps there just for the hell of it. Get our speed booster, then we're gonna get our wave beam, and then I'm going to go save the game in Bubble Mountain. Two, three. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to replay the last little while of the game. I'm so used to collecting wave missiles because I always get them in every single category, but I'm gonna have to redo X-Ray. See, this category will get you if you're not careful. Wave missiles, obviously not on a Chozo statue. I have to go over them. So we're going on this glorious adventure together, chat. Yes, we do have to save pre-X-ray, which is not my preferred save. But it is a save. That's not... There's not the entry that I practiced. What am I doing? Oops. Still not the entry that you practiced. What are you doing? I'm totally flustered by the fact that I made such a stupid mistake. Apparently. Don't mind me, just throwing for content. Oh, I'm super dead. Yep. God, that was such a stupid mistake. Honestly, I should have saved pre-wave. Or I should have saved, like, pre-speed to insulate from this stupid mistake that I knew I was going to make. Come on. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Samus. You can do this. Alright. Oh yeah, marathons make fools of us all. Thankfully, this is a meme category, and so I'm, like, able to laugh it off a bit easier. All right. Dude, I don't think it's faster than, like, slower than, like, having to come back up here before Meridia. Like, maybe I'm wrong. That really... It's only like a 17-second room or something. Alright, well, we've got Spazer again. Nice door bonk for luck. But then again, I've never even completed a run of the category, so what do I know? Get to the... Please, Samus. Alright. Let's see if we can do this again. Hey, 2 in a row, let's go. And again, no supers. What a jackass. That was not it that time, but oh well. Alright, take 2. I mean, this is our first visit to Norfair. We have not been here in this run before. This category only does 1 Norfair visit, and that's what this is for us. Hey, we actually got the boost that time. Let's go. Alright. Ice Beam, take 2. think I got it. I am amazed that I got that, frankly. Come on. Having to relearn menuing with select is fun. Man, where are my supers? Stupid fucking extra. Pardon my French. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Alright, the real boss. Not fair. Wave missiles. Wow, that was... That would have been really funny. And then, oh, I dodged him, and then I went back and then got him the second time. Been pretty funny. Alright, because we're going to lava dive, I'm going to take this save. Why? Well, there's supers. Alright, lava dive time. You know what? Good enough. Not having reserve kind of sucks, but I don't care. I'm through lava dive. take this refill so we can fill our reserve back up. That should do it. Yep, cool. Alright, we'll now fill our reserve back up on these guys. Alright, that was a stupid spin break. Are you kidding me? What the... Wow, that was a series of stupid things. I love spin breaking. Super Metroid is such a cool video game. Again, that doesn't even help. What am I doing? I'm refilling anyway. You see, it would have been fine if I hadn't taken that stupid Namihe hit for no reason. Wow, really? I know I can do it from the door frame, but I don't know how to do it from the door frame. Can we just, please? Alright, that time was my fault. That was a, wall jump animation scam. Alright, well, we're through Ritchie, we're through Amphitheater. Best here. Alright. Free Ridley save, finally. Taking no chances here. All right. One, two, three. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fuck you. 14, 15, 16, 17. Eighteen, 19. Asshole. Low ice, baby. All right. Whoa, lag. What lag? I'm fascinated to see the lag timer for that room. 'Cause that was bad. Oh, it's Ridley safe. Just gonna be patient here. And we are out of here. Woohoo. Let's go. Hey, ball boost, let's go. Super Metroid is a good video game. I don't know what I would even use the spike suit for, but Bye. Bye, Moonball. Nice, we got it. Nice. Best mock ball in the game. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna take this save just in case I mess up Croc Escape. Because that would be a really embarrassing way to lose the run. I have to redo all of Lower Norfair Escape and the Croc fight. Almost did it too. All right. The inverse of this category would be impossible. Unless you can find a way to beat the game with no majors. Too far over. Yeah, I am. Whatever. And I don't know how you're getting crystal flash ammo in the first place. In fact, I don't even know how you're getting missiles in the first place. So max percent Chozo list is 0%. I mean, if you're staying in bounds. I guess technically if you do like out of bounds bullshit, then like anything is possible, but okay, but you can't get morph or bombs. Like, that's the whole thing. That's my problem. You can't get any majors except for gravity. Oh, here comes another required thing, but this is sort of not novel to me? Question mark. It's kind of different when you don't have gravity suit, but well, yes, but it's a Chozo item by the rules of this category. If we're going the inverse of this category, then morph is Chozo. Thanks for that, Metroid. Alright, taking this save. What I'm doing. Oh, what the hell? No. What the fuck? How? I don't understand how I ended up with a full reserve there. Or with, like, my reserve fully refilling me. Like, how did I not take a double hit there? Well, that didn't work. Well, that sucked. Dragon fight sucks. This is like the worst part of the category, actually. I can just like actually get a grapple, but I'm really, really bad at grappling Dragon. And we're dead. Alright. Would have been nice to get a little bit more damage in before doing that, but... Alright, please give me good drops. 65 energy is not good drops. Well, here's Space Jump. So we'll see if I can get out of here. Okay, so I guess with Various Suit, this is a bit more... I always forget this is way more forgiving with Various Suit. Alright, there we go. Is this too high? It's too far anyway. Alright. Can Erica remember how to extra climb? She can. One. Alright. Why did I think that the next reclaim was 3 screens? Alright, we're out of there. Let's go. That was bizarre. You turn morph back on. I don't know why I'm going this way. This isn't the correct way to go at all. Go all the way around, frig. I'm supposed to go down through the sand pits. So if I die here, which may actually happen. A second, can I even do this? Well, the power bomb was supposed to make it come out of the... Are you for real? How power bombs made them come up? Oh, if I like double hit it or something, okay. Okay, that's fine. I did that part wrong anyway. Did it again. Alright, well, at least I can farm some energy here. I'm just like have any percent brain rot. I always forget that that's not actually water in that room. Fun fact. I'm gonna save so I don't have to do all of that traversal again. Alright, we got it. Alright. Now, this is one of the most interesting pieces of tech in the run. So by using X-ray to force a stand, flipping into the floor, not quite. And then doing some shenanigans with a pause buffered morph with an R jump, we can do that. Then we can do that. Now we have Spring Ball. Oops. We have to Spring Ball jump to get out of here, is that right? Please. I assume that spring ball jumping is probably the easiest thing to do here. That seems a little less awful. All right. All right, we made it. Right. Spring ball now. We need to do that. Okay. Now we can go get plasma beam. Hooray, plasma beam. All right, plasma. Not today, Satan. Wreck Ship Energy Tank isn't there until Phantoon's dead, right? So we're going a bit overestimate, but I think there's a dead block of time after me anyway, so. Tap that anyway. It's like an unmorph. It's like a morph unmorph kind of situation there, I think. Annoying. Oh well. Super Metroid literally hates me. There's an item that's required that I can't get until I kill Phantoon. And then coming back for it is really kind of obnoxious. Alright, now time to do the microwave, which I suck at. Alright. And off screen, but don't care. Got the one round. Alright, finally our second pack of super missiles, just in time to go to Turian. Whatever. Yeah, menuing for ballistic is way harder when you have X-ray. Turns out. It's fine, I'll get it on the way out. Thanks for the reminder, though. So I do need that. Again, any percent brainworms. And there is Missile Pack. Bomb blocks. Alright, and so imagine if I pick that up. Well, at least now we get to do the cool wreck ship exit. Theoretically. Oh, did that wrong. Could have sworn I meant it off. Alright, and there's our last energy tank. That should be all of the items. That's fine, we're taking a ship refill. And save. Because knowing me, I will pick up Terminator tank. So yep, just Turian left. Ow. Okay, well, that works, I guess. Very nervous that I was gonna face plant directly into those missiles, too. Alright. Vroom. Someone is really having fun tooling around on their, like, crotch rocket tonight. It's very annoying, honestly. But, oh well. I could have screen attacked that. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Successfully dodged the final boss. Alright. Alright. Good enough. Oh, right, but all right. No 15-9. Two. Easy game. Let's go. Alright. Because of marathon luck. There we go. You need exact ammo. You don't even have a missile of leeway, do you? You don't. That's obnoxious! Ugh, first missile sniped by the turret. Alright, well, at least I know now that's exact ammo. Alright, well, we're gonna finish less than a half hour over estimate. Hooray. Considering all the shambles, I'll take it, I guess. What was that? Where was the down back? Well, this is required. I don't have ammo to do second zip skip. Why aren't you down backing, Samus? My word. That's a reset. Why can't I do this friggin' zeb skip? I refuse to turn off screw attack. It's the most annoying thing in the world. What am I doing wrong? But I don't have energy now. I do this Zeb skip. Like, I main this. I don't understand why I'm having so much difficulty with that. Stupid category. I should have just said I would run low ice again. I don't know why I'm running this stupid category. Stupid loadout and stupid tricks. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, you tried. Frig off, turret. Alright, now this is easy. Just 20 shots. Unbelievable. Double hit by a stealth catch-up. I knew it was coming. I counted. I knew it was there. I thought I would get, like, a tiny bit of warning first. But of course she wasn't doing any attacks. At this point, I just want this to be over. Oh, it's because each Rinka hit does 20. That's why I'm turning Screw Attack off. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Yeah, so I don't think I'm ever playing this category again. It's obnoxious because I'm like not even like messing up, like showing off the cool stuff. I'm just dying to like stupid things that I should not be dying to. Oh my god. Just... Can you not, please? Alright, so I have no leeway here. Yeah, I have 0 leeway for any sort of a damage here. But that's fine. Frig off my brain. Twelve and a half minutes from G4 to Jellyfish. That's some Super Metroid gaming right there. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Aim down hitbox, small. Alright, so I'm barely gonna come in under 2 hours. Alright, aside from biffing the first couple shots and causing a bunch of lag, it was pretty decent Mother Brain 3. Alright, we're almost out of here. You have Blue Bomber loadout in this category, but I don't know how to do it. Alright, hour 59:08. 0.99. Thank you for GG's. That was... the end of that got very frustrating. But we got it. We did it. We're through it. So I'll let the credits roll to verify the 25%. 25%, right? Yeah. verify the 25%. Yeah, because nobody's run this garbage category. I guess I'll take like top 10 Super Metroid speedrunner, technically. How many people are there? Even 10 people on the leaderboard? How many people are even on the board? MGA, MM2, Kev, you, Idol. It's like I must be number 6. Like, there can't have been more people than that. Oh, there are 8 right now. Wow. So I'm top 9. Yeah, but submitting it would mean having to make an SRC account or recover my old SRC account or something. I don't know. It seems like a bunch of effort. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in and bearing with me through this minor disaster of a run. My favorite death was probably when I just ran straight into wave missiles and sang along with the fanfare and then realized my mistake. And so it looks like coming up 4 hours from now, we have Underground SR. They are going to be running Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Sonic Story No Credits Warp. I will be asleep for that, but if anyone's not going to be asleep and wants to tune in, I encourage you to. I don't know the game or the category, but I'm sure it'll be a blast. But it seems like it's only really for that seems like one that's not really for the North Americans. Dear Force. We did it. Completed run of the Chozo challenge. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I am going to call it a night. Keep tuning in. There's a whole lot more marathon left to go over the next several days. It's for a really great cause, Stonewall Housing UK. Definitely check back in. You can hit exclamation point schedule for the schedule here. And then a link to make a contribution if you would like. That will be doing it for me. Thanks to Eden for putting this on again, and to all of you for tuning in and watching, and I will